Hello, everybody. Today is the first of November, and as always, we're gonna tell the pain story. This pain story changed a lot of people's life and shed light into what something happened to our life and how we can quickly manifest our dream life in a very simple way. So let's get started. What is this? It's the pen. What do we use a pen for? To write. Now there's a dog inside the room. I'm gonna wave this in for the dog. What does the dog do? The dog probably will immediately cut you. That's right. Does the dog see this one as a pen? No. So for the dog, this one is not a pen, but for the human, this one is a pen. So who is correct, the dog or the human? The answer is both are correct. For the dog, this one is a chewing toy. While for the human, this one is a pen to write. The dog is correct in the dog one. The human is also correct in the human one. So that is our first lesson. Both are correct. Now, let's imagine that there is a table in front of me. So I'm going to put this thing on the table. And then both the dog and I will walk out the room. So inside the room, there'll be no human, no dog. What does this thing become? It is still a pen or a chewing toy. Or it becomes almost nothing. And the answer wisdom compass one as the emptiness. The emptiness is actually a very magical definition. As we understand the emptiness, we'll be able to achieve anything in our life. Just like issue Michael Roche applied the emptiness into his business and was able to build a business with a revenue of $250 million a year. He's also able to have several refugees. So what is the emptiness? Why is that so magical? Let's go back to the pain story, okay? So this technically on the table, when there is no human, no dog will come back to choose the open coin, the emptiness. So the emptiness is not nothingness, it's not blackness, no feeling, no sadness or anything like that. Emptiness is just ourselves when we don't interact with anyone or anything. So we all have the emptiness. But then, because we always interact with someone or something, so that's the reason why we always has the potential to become anything or anyone, depending on who is that person or whatever thing that looking at us, what we are to them at that very moment. So same thing with this, okay? So when I come back, when it's light sounds, it's almost nothing light. But as soon as I go back to the room and I look at this becomes a pen. When the dog comes back to the room and the dog look at this becomes a chewing toy. And when both the dog and I come back to the room at the very same time, we both look at this at the very same time, what does this thing becomes? It becomes two things, a pen for me and a chewing toy for the dog. So once again, okay, so everything has the emptiness. But it's because we have the emptiness and because we always interact with someone or something. So we always has the potential. We have limitless potential. Okay. And that is our second lesson. Along with the emptiness, we all have limitless potential. Now I see this as a pen. So does this pen coming from me or does this pen coming from the thing itself? This pen is actually coming from me. Why am I so certain? Because if this thing is a pen instead of the drawer, anything in this entire universe has to see it for what it is, which is a pen. But does the dog see this one as a pen? No. So this pen is actually coming from me. This pen is actually coming from my mind, and it is actually coming from our mind. So that is our third lesson. Everything is actually coming from our mind. Yeah, we all agree this pen is coming from my mind, right? I want to change my mind. I'm going to go with this one, become a diamond, okay? So please pray with me. Diamond, diamond, diamond. Open my eyes. It's still a pen. So what in my mind that forced me to see this as a pen, but not a diamond. Though I see it inside out like that ancient wisdom quiet, come on. When we see something that sits inside our mind, power open up and cover this and made us see it for what had been planted on to our mind. So who planted those that into your mind? Only you can plant the seed into your mind, and only I can plant the seed into my mind. How can we do it? We do it by three ways: by our word, by our actions, by our thoughts, especially toward other people. So for instance, I'm gonna hold on to this. I'm gonna say that I have a pen. Would you like to have this pen? And when my friend say yes, please, I'd be so happy to give this to my friend. I hope that I can help my friend. So when I give this palm will open up and both me and my friend will sit, and it's slowly be marked in my mind. A couple days later, when I see this, I recognize this one as a pen, which means that the seed of the pen has not been planted into my mind. My palm will open up and cover this and made that seed to have been planted only into our mind, which is a pen. And this is how a pen become a pen or anything surround us become what and who they are to us. In the pen story, there are several meaningful lessons. Today we went over four different lessons. The first lesson is both are correct. So we learn to respect each other's opinion. We learn to respect each other's choices when possible. We learn to listen to each other with a compassionate heart. The second lesson is allow what the optimism we all have witness potential. So trust your potential, trust the potential of everyone and everything surround you, and trust the potential of whatever happened to you. And the third lesson is everything is actually coming from inside inside our mind. So we'll be 100% responsible to whatever happened to us. And we don't blame anyone because in the end, we are the only one who can plant the seed into our mind. And the fourth lesson is how we can incorporate all three lessons into our life and which help us to manifest our dream life in a very certain way. So first we have to know what we want in our life using the engines and the potential. And then using lesson number three, which to planting those into our mind, using our word, our action, our thoughts to other people. So, for instance, if we want to have happiness, then we plan the happiness using our word or rational thoughts to other people, helping other people to get happier. If we want to have prosperity, using our word or rational thought, planting the seed into our mind by helping other people to get more prosperous. And just like that, whatever that you want, making sure that you use your word, your action, your thoughts to other help people, helping them to get, whatever seed that you want. And that's the best way to plant the seed. And one of these days, you're going to reap what you sowed. And the lesson that I'd like to share with you all today is actually 11:48, and it's on the 1st of November, which is the birthday of Gail, my daughter. So first, I just want to say happy birthday to her. And the reason for me to tell the pin story at this late hours is because like I've been kind of lacking not in telling the pin story, especially in the weekend. Normally I would tell it in the morning during work. But if I skip this, then I get very lazy. But then I've been committing and trying to be disciplined. So getting back to the habit of telling the pin story, and then because today is Gap birthday, so I'm like, okay, I have to do it no matter what. I want to be a good example for my daughter and my son. So I want to make sure that if I set a goal, I will follow it to my best ability. And that is the reason why I'm telling the pen story at this moment. And I think this is also the lesson, like lesson number two, which is, the emptiness and the potential. So I see that I am not very disciplined, but then I also know that, I want to be a good mother. I want to set good example for my kid. And I think I can do it. So that's the reason why I try every single day really hard to be, a good mother, a good example for my kid. And I believe that, as long as I try my best, then it's gonna happen. So that is something I would like to share with you all today. And thank you, Emily, for calling me in this 3,000 day journey. I noticed that you also published your story already. And um and then thank you everyone for listening to me. If I'm me telling you the pain story and sharing with you my lesson with something good, I would like to dedicate that to my dearest family, to my friends, to my coworkers, to my neighbor, or to anyone who is, especially in central part of Vietnam, who's still enduring a storm, and now there's more heavy rain coming in. So I hope them to and I really hope that this will help them, and then make them stay safe, and then hopefully the weather getting better so we can get back to their normal life soon. Thank you, everyone, and have a beautiful day. See you. Bye bye.